In today's video, I want to show you how I'm trading the trend and reversal indicator. My settings that I've been using for the past week. Had another 100% win rate today. This indicator has really been taking my trading to the next level. Got a 15-minute chart, a 1-minute chart, a 5-minute chart, and I've got the MMT Delta Bars 100 period chart. So let's just go back to the New York Open. This right here is the first candle of the New York Open. When this second candle formed, I put a limit order above the second candle here with a transparent background, white candle. My buy order got filled at 28.50. I got filled in seconds at 38.50, 10 points. We had plenty of room up to yesterday's close here, this orange line. Besides that trade, I only took one other trade later on over at VWAP, and I got out right away because it wasn't moving in my direction fast enough. So we get a pretty big candle, green background, decent amount of delta, but we're buttoned up right against the overnight open. So I was much more interested in the trade when we had plenty of room up to yesterday's close. Now that we're buttoned up right against yesterday's open, not looking to take that trade. We get a reversal signal on the MMT indicator coming up right to the 20 SMA, this white dashed line, as well as yesterday's point of control and whole number. Not interested in that trade. Next candle, very indecisive. I thought about getting into a short on the break of this wicking candle as we broke below the 20 SMA. There wasn't much delta follow through at the time, so I didn't take the trade. But taking that trade at 91, made it down to 64, less than a minute, over 25 points. There's still no delta follow through coming in as we're moving lower. I did not want to take the break of this entry candle, even with the red background, although it did work out. 55 down to 33, over 20 points available to scalp there. Get some neutral candles, neutral background. Here we come back in with the red entry candle, red background. I'd be looking for a break of this low, this recent low. However, at this point, there still just wasn't enough delta coming through to make me really feel confident in the trade, so I did not take this trade. But taking a break of this low back here at 26, we make it down to 65, 60 points there. I was considering taking a pivot point bounce trade. I was not looking to get short here. Big entry candle to the downside, but we're coming up right to the pivot point. Doesn't really matter how much delta's coming in. If we're coming up right to an area of support and resistance, I'm not looking to get into that trade until we break lower. Here is another trade that I was interested in. I was trading on two different workspaces today, and during this move I had been switching my workspaces, so I wasn't able to get into this trade, but we had a reversal signal on the MMT, white candle, transparent background, good possible place of transition. Taking a break above this candle, with all this delta coming in. We had plenty of room up to the 20 SMA, 35 up to 66, over 30 points of possible scalping action there. We bounced down right off the center of the opening range there. Center of the opening range held very nicely. Got a red entry candle, transparent background, no delta follow through. It was nothing but positive past 3 or 4 minutes, and then when we got this entry candle, no delta follow through, so not interested in taking a break lower, especially after this strong retracement up. This move, however, strong amount of delta, nice big candle to the upside. Got the green trend background, green entry candle, taking a break above there, looking to test yesterday's close. Got about 25 points of room there. We get a nice rejection off of the overnight open and VWAP. So we had a very strong retracement, a little bounce down off of VWAP. We get a reversal signal. It's a white candle, transparent background. We're buttoned up right against yesterday's point of control, this yellow dotted line. There's no delta follow through to speak of. Been mostly positive for the past 10 minutes or so. I was not interested in taking an aggressive trade to the downside. Perhaps if some more delta came through and we broke below yesterday's point of control and we still had enough room down to the 20 and the center of the opening range. But for me, this was a definite no trade. Then right away we get the green trend background. I'd contemplated taking a break above this white entry candle if we made it above yesterday's close, looking to retest the VWAP area. We made it up there. We closed pretty much right at VWAP, slightly above. I was considering a break above this candle, but we're coming up right to whole number we've had a pretty much equidistant move so far this morning, down and up. I really wanted to see it close above VWAP significantly. We started getting neutral candles, delta started dropping off, started noticing these wicks on the bottom of these candles. I was looking to take a break above these candles. We had barely enough room to get up to whole number to get our 10 points. Here we get a pretty good close above VWAP. Got some nice delta coming in. Contemplated along above this area. It's right above whole number 2. Did work out for over 25 points. I just didn't feel like buying at the highs of the day at that moment in time. I also contemplated this reversal signal, red entry candle, a break below. We had VWAP coming up as well as the overnight open in the 20. There was enough room if we poked VWAP and hit the 20, 15 points or so, but it seemed a little risky to me, so I did not enter that trade. Here we get a break below all this congestion area, red entry candle, red background. Got one more area right at the yesterday's close that we did not break below, so I'd want to see a break below that and a break below this entry candle. We did not get that. I didn't see any trades I was interested in. It was getting close to 10:30. I called it a day. I usually only trade from 9:30 to 10:30. Had another reversal signal here, but it's buttoned up right against this area. We also never get a break lower. Get another reversal signal here. Still a neutral candle, neutral background. Coming right up to VWAP. Not a trade I'm interested in. We got to clear these areas of support and resistance and have plenty of room down to our next area of support and resistance. And here we are at 10:30. I was tempted to take a break below this neutral candle. We had the red trend background, big juicy candle, good amount of delta, but it's right at 10:30. I'd already had a great day, but this trade dropped down over 20 points in a minute. So that's how I'm trading the MMT Trend and Reversal. There is definitely a bigger picture going on. Got to have some key levels of support and resistance on your chart. I like the 20 SMA as well. Got the pivot points, got VWAP, I've got yesterday's high, low, and close, yesterday's point of control. I really like the center of the opening 15-minute range as well. So those are just some baseline things that I'm looking for. I'm really factoring in the bigger picture. I'm trading on different time frames as well, but I really like the MMT Trend and Reversal on the 1-minute chart for my entries. So the settings that I'm using for the MMT Trend and Reversal on this chart, got a strength of 2, I've got a reversal speed of 9, the overbought and oversold reversal parameters are both at 50. For the trend background, I've got a trend period of 7, and overbought, oversold are 55 and 45. Trend opacity is at 30. So those have been my favorite settings recently. You will get a lot more reversal arrows with those settings, so I'm just waiting to make sure that I have extra confirmation on every signal and every trade that I'm taking. Links to the indicators are in the description. Hope you got some good ideas for your own trading. Hitting the like button is always appreciated. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.